actually have to make this one kind of quick. I have a Shark Tank episode to shoot and a blockchain-based Shark Tank episode to shoot, and I am the guest judge. Um, so I have to prepare in approximately 24 minutes. So let's see if we can wrap this subject up in these 24. Okay, we're going to discuss the convergence of blockchains with other technologies, specifically artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things, or IoT. Our objective is to understand the process of digital transformation, discuss how other exponential technologies will converge with blockchain, digital currencies, and smart contracts to enable new types of applications, and present the key characteristics of the Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. So here we're going to consider how these technologies might interact with each other and provide application scenarios combining blockchain, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things. Our agenda: digital transformation, the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and the convergence of blockchain with artificial intelligence and Internet of Things. And then we're going to sum it up with our conclusion. So first, digital transformation. We here have a list of the world's largest public companies by market cap. So far, as of December 2021, Apple is at the top at 2 trillion, Microsoft at 2 trillion, Alphabet is at 1.8 trillion, Saudi Aramco is at 1.8 trillion, Amazon is 1.7 trillion, Tesla is at 1 trillion. And then you have Meta, which is at 853 billion. Today, all companies are essentially technology companies. That's essentially just how it is. So nobody really is staying in their name. So imagine, say, Hertz in the early 2000s. Who were their competitors? There were other retail rental car companies like Avis and Enterprise. Who were their companies in the 2010s? The above plus technology companies, which are the Uber and the Lyft. Hertz market cap is currently, well, in 2014 it was at 10 billion. Uber was at 17 billion. That was a private valuation. In December of 2014, it went from that 10 billion to 8 billion, with Uber becoming worth 40 billion. And in 2019, it is worth Hertz market cap is at 2.25, while Uber was at 53.2. And they eventually filed for bankruptcy protection in May 23rd, 2020, while Uber, as of 2021, was valued at 69 billion. So what does all this mean for the future? Number one, we are at a historical juncture. It's the fourth industrial revolution, I would say. And two, major trends: the centralization of machine intelligence, from the Internet of Information to the Internet of Value. We were discussing this earlier. Okay. New forms of corporations where they're code only and they're autonomous. They're running by themselves. They need little to any human intervention in order for these companies to run. It's all code, not space in the Internet. Okay. Whereas the three first revolutions were the water and steam to mechanize. That's the first in the 1700s. The second was the steel and electric for mass, which was in the 1900s. The IT to automate production. That was the third revolution. And the fourth is characterized by fusion technologies, which blurring the line between the physical, the digital, and the biological spheres. That's the one we're currently participating in. Okay. And they say, could it be the fourth human revolution? Whereas in 50,000 BC, language and fiction was the cognitive revolution. The domestication of plants and animals in 10,000 BC was the agricultural revolution. The research and technology era was the scientific revolution in 1500 AD. And then there's a singularity revolution, connected intelligence. That is the one we're currently in. The case for singularity is machines outsmarting humans. Artificial intelligence will trigger runaway technological growth, resulting in unfathomable change to human civilization. Upgradable intelligent agents will create accelerating self-improvement cycles, causing an intelligence explosion. As superintelligence continues to upgrade itself, technology would advance at an incomprehensible rate. At some point, machines will be more intelligent than humans. Consequences have been highly debated. Some claim that humanity will transcend the limitations of the human body and brain, and others claim that no singularity could lead even to human extinction. There's also the possibility of becoming transhuman, infusing with technology, part technology, part human. Now we're on to the Internet of Things, IoT. So it's a network of interconnected physical devices. These devices are embedded with sensors, software, and connectivity. Sensors allow them to communicate with their environment. Software allows them to process the information they receive, and connectivity allows them to pass this information or decisions based on it to other devices over the internet. IoT is larger than IOH, Internet of Humans. Most people do not realize just how many objects are autonomously connected to the internet. Cisco estimated that the size of IoT surpassed that of the human internet in 2008-2009. There are about 29.3 billion devices by 2023 that are connected to the internet. We had 27.1 billion in 2021, which is up from 17.1 billion in 2016. Indicative IoT applications. For the consumer, the smart home, home automation hubs and smart appliances for lighting, air conditioning, security system, etc. Remote management by mobile apps or wearable devices. Wearables, fashion technology, activity trackers or smartware applications to collect, analyze, and transmit information related to body signals. Applications of so-called epidermal electronics range from health, activity monitoring, live logging, to gaming, professional sports, and military. Connected health, remote monitoring for those in need, emergency notification systems, real-time health analytics. We see a lot of these things in play already. Enterprise, at the enterprise level, there's transportation, integrated control and communication of complex systems combining vehicles, infrastructure, and end users, V2X communications. IoT is the first step to autonomous driving. Maybe Tesla. Building automation, internet integration of building energy management systems, smart grids, etc. Manufacturing, digital control systems for equipment and assets, predictive maintenance, plant optimization, etc. And there's agriculture, environment monitoring, temperature, humidity, soil content, pest infestation, precision fertilization, etc. Internet of Things issues and challenges, security and privacy. Internet of Things devices can remain invisible while collecting sensitive data about us, like eavesdropping on our discussions or tracking our locations. Most Internet of Things devices exchange unencrypted data and cannot, by definition, run complicated security algorithms or be remotely upgraded or patched. So the Internet's next major vulnerability. Hackers are increasingly targeting Internet of Things devices like webcams or voice assistants more than full-blown computing systems. Further to an enterprise security threat, Internet of Things may also be a major factor in future cyber wars. And when we think of the Internet and Internet of Things and big data, billions of devices generate unprecedented volumes of real-time data, and analytics will be a big thing in the Internet of Things world, especially when combined with artificial intelligence. As I mentioned before in the last session, you can think of the way that Google collects data and sells it to advertising agencies. The same way you might say a word and next thing you know, you're all of a sudden getting ads for that word, for something related to that word you spoke, because your data is being sold. Artificial intelligence, AI. If you're not familiar with artificial intelligence, get familiar with artificial intelligence. Can computers be intelligent? AI is about machines performing tasks normally requiring human intelligence, visual perception, natural language processing, complex decision-making, or automated reasoning, and artificial creativity. AI is whatever hasn't been done by computers yet. When AI resolves a problem, it stops being considered AI and becomes part of everyday computing. So in 1998, playing chess and optical character recognition were considered AI applications. Now AI is more about autonomous robots and self-driving vehicles. So in a few years' time, those might not even be considered AI anymore. It's crossing into our everyday lives like facial recognition, digital assistants, language translation, and other applications on our mobile phones. One of the stages of artificial intelligence would be artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI, also known as weak AI. Machines can perform a narrow set of specific tasks like play chess, sustain a dialogue with a human, identify faces in a picture. Machine learning can be based on rules, reactive AI, or examples of limited memory AI. Today's artificial intelligence is AI, the type of artificial intelligence used for facial recognition, for communicating on your phone, talking to Siri. That is AI. And there's artificial general intelligence, also known as strong AI. Machines possess human-like abilities to think and make decisions. Theory of mind or self-aware artificial intelligence. Basically, it obtains a level of conscious awareness. It is AI. In AGI, machines will be able to keep on learning by experiences and develop their intelligence much like humans do, but presumably faster and deeper. And then there's ASI, artificial superintelligence. And this is such a hypothesis that it says machines with AGI, artificial general intelligence, might one day reach a stage where they're collectively much smarter than humans. Now we have convergence, blockchain with these two things, the Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. Think of a future of transacting intelligent machines. Individually, each one of these technologies deserves all the attention they're getting as enablers and disruptors. Taken together, their transformative effect becomes multiplicative. The future driven by machine connectivity, data exchange, and commercial services. Internet of Things connects billions of machines and sensors Internet of Things connects billions of machines and sensors, and they generate unprecedented quantities of real-time data. Artificial intelligence enables the machines to act on data and trigger services. Blockchain functions are the transaction layer where data and service contracts are securely stored and payments for services are settled. How does blockchain support intelligent connected machines? Smart contracts enable self-executing and self-enforcing contractual states. Custom financial instruments, tokens, records of ownership of an underlying physical asset, smart property. Any complex business logic that can be programmable. Can such applications be ideal for intelligent artificial intelligence and connected Internet of Things machines? These machines are intelligent enough to negotiate contracts, but needed technology allowing them to securely sign and enforce them. Digital currencies create new forms of money, are programmable and active, and will such money be ideal for intelligent artificial intelligence and connected Internet of Things machines? These machines will need a digital currency to pay for services assigned through smart contracts. You can see where they interlink. How will the three technologies work? The Internet of Things, sensors allow us to cost effectively gather tremendous amounts of data. Connectivity of them allows us to transmit and broadcast this data. But the missing element is the intelligence to process the data, and that is where artificial intelligence comes in. Intelligence at the very edges of the network, like mini brains. They combine with the Internet of Things, and you have the ability to recognize meaningful patterns buried in mountains of data in ways that would be impossible for humans, most humans, or even non-algorithmic AI to do. But there is a missing element, a secure storage layer for data and transaction layer services, which would be DLT, blockchain, distributed ledger technology, decentralized governance coupled with no single point of failure, disintermediation, unalterable and searchable records of events on a public ledger, digital currencies and tokenized custom financial instruments, combined with artificial intelligence and Internet of Things. You have a new world of autonomous systems interacting with each other, creating services from each other, and settling transactions. The technology stack of the future. Distributed ledger technology, stacked on top of AI, which is stacked on top of Internet of Things, moving toward a world of machine commerce, automated commerce. Next milestone will be decentralized organizations. They're good at coordinating resources that do not know or trust each other, governing in geographic agnostic, censorship-resistant manner, enabling short-term or informal organizational structures, and tracking and rewarding contribution. The challenges is jurisdictional issues, legislating new types of work for humans and work rules for machines, and governance modalities, including external supervision. More challenges would be the new upgraded system architecture, from going from a legacy company to blockchain with artificial intelligence and Internet of Things native systems, the integration and interoperability, and its backwards compatibility. The return on investment is obvious ex post, difficult ex ante, requires possible bootstrapping of the company, advanced analytics capabilities. So As devices at the edge become smarter, smart contracts enabled by blockchain platforms require more advanced data analytics capabilities and gateways to the physical world. It still needs that connection. Even though it lives on the internet, it will still need that connection to the physical. New business models, disruptive innovation will dominate, but not without boom and bust cycles and big failures along the way. Winners will not be the ones focusing on efficiency and gains, but on disruptive models. And in conclusion, our key takeaways: Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and distributed ledger technology are foundational and exponentially growing technologies. When combined, they create a new internet of connected, intelligent, and commercially transacting machines. An era machine to machine and human to machine commerce is likely to emerge, with profound consequences on social and economic dynamics. New forms of corporations or organizational formats will emerge. There are numerous challenges that must be overcome. Internet of Things has outpaced the human internet, but it's still a largely passive, insecure, and privacy-vulnerable network. Artificial intelligence has made huge leaps, but still requires immense computational resources and is largely incompatible with edge computing. And distributed ledger technology is a new technology, and it's largely untested at scale. Both smart contracts and digital assets lack the regulatory clarity required for mass adoption, but it is being put in place as we speak. These technologies are cutting edge. I think the appeal for mass adoption isn't there yet because simply it's not something that is understood by the masses. But as it is gradually integrated, as in the past we've seen with other systems, people will take to it. It will be put in front of your face in a way that is so subtle that you eventually explore it more because of how subtle it is. And then it becomes a rabbit hole where you begin to dive deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're able to conversely learn the native language of it. Just like how individuals with the internet, I thought it was a fad, then eventually they took to it. They began to learn, they began to explore, they began to build, they began to integrate themselves with it. And now the majority of individuals live on it. They operate from it. You're going to think of these things in the retrospect, and you're going to see if you were early, you made the right choice by learning, by observing, and by taking into account these things. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. It was a pleasure. I hope you learned something of value. Our last class will be on decentralized finance. It's a juicy topic. Hope you're ready to come this Friday. Till then.